Let me tell you about two hotels we stay in on this magical trip. This is UNESCO listed town of Alberobello, where we stay 3 nights, a perfect location for us to explore the heel of Italy, the region of Puglia. Those beehive type houses are called Trulli. Now, we could have stayed in a really nice 4-star hotel outside of town, but instead we choose to stay in one of these ages old Trulli houses. What a great experience for you. Alberobello is such a fascinating town and it's so pretty, but we don't stay here in the busy touristy part. Instead, we spend 3 nights in here, the quiet part of town, in the original old back streets where the locals live. You don't get a room number, you get an address, and each Trulli has character, like a townhouse. Very comfortable and spacious, usually with a couple of bedrooms, a lounge, a kitchen, and a dining area. And of course the bedrooms are modern and well equipped. Albatross were the first to choose to stay in these Trulli, just as we were the first to focus on staying in the utterly amazing ancient town of Matera, in the Basilicata region, the ankle of Italy's boot. To get the right feel of this awesome place, we visit the Muggia Timoni lookout. You can see our little group right up there at the top, those little figures. The views back across the ravine are absolutely stupendous. Above is the more modern city dating back several hundred years. Littered amongst its older Renaissance architecture are the 2,000-year-old Greco-Roman buildings. Even they are considered new, because below that, on the edge of the ravine, are ancient Sassi cave dwellings that date back up to 7,000 years. And set right in the center of this picture is a series of 22 sensitively regenerated Sassi caves that make up our hotel. I guarantee your room will easily be the oldest structure you will ever sleep in. This is the entrance to your hotel. Now, picture yourself sitting at that table. This is one of our groups having a little get-together under the grapevines. But have a look to the left. Inside that doorway is a beautifully renovated Sassi rock church, over 1,000 years old, and this is where you'll enjoy your leisurely breakfast. Have you ever had a breakfast to classical music in a place quite like this?
Sì, va bene. Buongiorno. Me? Yeah. Apart. You want it apart or you I put it in the coffee? Yeah.
Wow, just look at this. Look at the distance. Look how far the valley cuts. Standing with my back to the ravine wall, on the right is the entrance to the Sassi church breakfast room, and on the left is the front entrance of one of the rooms. The front is dressed with cut stone, but inside it is ancient. This is the huge cast iron key to my Sassi room. Have you ever seen a hotel key like this?
Don't drop it anymore.
I'll break it, cast iron.
Goodness.
The cave rooms are all beautifully furnished and sensitively lit, always retaining the essential antiquity of the caves. See how your stone sink was once a donkey feeding trough. And we of course made sure that these important items are very modern. Everything just feels right. A decent sized bath, and as you know, every bath needs filling. This is one of the Renaissance era churches, so old, but look behind. That's one of the iconic UNESCO listed carved rock churches with their 1,000-year-old plus mosaics. On our walking tour, our local guide would take us through these amazing rock churches, as well as through the more modern upper town. This here is the entrance way to the labyrinth of 2,500-year-old Greco-Roman underground water systems. And of course you have ample my time at leisure to explore this wonderful upper town with its amazing shops and local produce stores. This was my favourite, a cheese shop totally devoted to different types of mozzarella cheese. It's so interesting walking through these relatively modern back streets. Oh yes, and just a hint, here you will find a number of other hotels that say they are old Sassi cave hotels. They often come complete with televisions, dated tiled bathrooms, a phone in the corner, and IKEA type furniture. And they are often at least 5,000 years younger than our rooms. I checked them out and I promise you there is simply no comparison. At night, the ancient part of Matera where we stay starts to change. Utterly beautiful. Your Sassi hotel is right there in the heart of antiquity, and as dusk turns to darkness, how beautiful your home becomes. And just to make sure you remember this day forever, we had a special highlight. Dinner al fresco on our hotel terrace, an event I'm pretty sure that will simply blow you away. How good is that? Have you ever had dinner outside an ancient rock church perched on the edge of a canyon? It oozes pleasure and lifelong memories. So in Alberobello you will sleep in a truly delightful UNESCO listed whitewashed stone villa, and a few days later in Matera in your own private Sassi rock cave. These are just 2 memorable stops on our incredible 17-day Italy, the Deep South and Sicily tour. This tour is unique. Come join us.